Hi, I'm Caleb Giddings from GunUp the Magazine, and you're watching 90-second gun reviews. On today's 90-second gun review, we have the one, the only Beretta ARX100. This is a pretty neat gun, so let's get right to it. Here's what we like about the ARX100. It's actually a really cool design. It looks neat. It doesn't look like all the other rifles on the market. It's got a collapsible stock. It has a folding, which you can also side fold. And yes, you can shoot it while it's side folded. All of the controls are fully ambidextrous. The safety, you can use either left-handed, right-handed. You can actually switch up the charging handle, so that's fully ambidextrous as well. As a matter of fact, you can even change which side of the gun it ejects out of, which is actually a pretty cool feature, especially if you happen to be a left-handed shooter. This particular model has the 16-inch barrel. We got rid of the factory Beretta sights, I'll mention that in a minute, and replaced them with these Troy battle sights and a Trijicon RMR. Here's what we don't like about the ARX100. Well, actually, the factory sights, they weren't very good. And the weird thing about the factory sights is when you had them deployed and flipped up, they were so high above the bore that you couldn't really get a good cheek weld and use them. Your head had to be up off the rifle to use the factory sights, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to us. And as a matter of fact, even these Troy battle sights are a little bit too high. To get a good sight picture through those, I'm still not really down into the rifle as deep as I'd want to be, which is why my primary optic or my primary sighting system on this is this RMR on this American Defense mount, because to use that, I'm right into the gun the way I want to be. So I recommend ditching the factory sights, using a very low-mounted optic like this. It'll help you control the gun a little bit better. Speaking of controlling the gun, it does buck a little weird in recoil. It doesn't feel like an AR's recoil, so be prepared for that. It recoils differently from an AR, but not in a bad way. I mean, it's a 223. Recoil's not really that big a deal. And finally, we do have to mention the price. It's expensive. It's $1,700 at retail. That's more than you would pay for really anything other than like a top quality Daniel Defense or BCM AR-15. But this gun, I do think, will actually hold up. Now, we haven't had the opportunity to shoot 15,000 rounds through it, probably just 400 or 500 rounds, but generally speaking, I like it. And if you're looking for a 223 rifle for home defense, security, tactical mall ninja operations or whatever, and you have to be different and you don't want an AR-15, I would actually check this out. It's got good ergonomics, it shoots very well, ours is accurate, and it's been reliable in our limited testing. So, you know, for $1,700, you get to be the cool kid on the block with the new toy. So check out the ARX100. I'm Caleb Giddings. Thanks for watching, call it 3-minute gun reviews.